I'm here at Upper Tawa today, as you might hear by the road noise behind me. Haven't been here in a while, so this is a scouting mission to see what is going on over here. There's some trout up close, so I can see that they're active and they're hunting. So that's kind of nice. I think I might just park myself here and see if I can catch something on the tenkara rod. Water looks clearer than normal, so that's kind of nice. Had luck with the gulp maggots, so starting with that. There! First catch, got a trout. Not one of the bigger ones, but it's a trout. Alright, so first trout of the day over at Upper Tawa, and looks like I got 10 inches. So over here, it's going to be harder to release them and pull them back up if they need resuscitating, so I'm going to drop them in with the net. There's another bird over here, hoping to catch a meal. Let's see if we can catch another. They're not as close to the surface as they were at Sullivan Park, so it's a bit harder to set the hook when they actually just bite it. So I gotta watch for my line to get tugged. There's some guys. There should be some brooders in here, so I might switch to a fly, because it might attract them. There's some fish going after my bait. They're looking at it, but they're saying this isn't what I want to eat. And they're also staying high up on the water now, these bigger ones. So I think I am going to switch to a kabari fly. So I'm using this kabari fly. I've had good luck with it. In the past, it's held up. It's a generic one that actually came with my tenkara rod, but it is a producer, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with something a bit heavier. This one's not sinking. So tempted to throw a streamer type fly, but maybe I'll do that when I switch to the fly rod. But for now, let's try a copper john. I'm trying different things just because to me that's half the fun of fishing, is catching on different baits. That one took a look at it. I'm not seeing any fish close to shore anymore. It's like when the ripples picked up, they decided to move further out. There we go. Had to make a blind cast out in the middle. It's always a challenge to land something with this tenkara rod. Especially when you have this high bank. Oh, there we go. Oh, looks like 11 inches. That's what I see. Nice fish. Let's let them go back with the net again. See, they're just turning belly up when they first go in. There he goes. So that's kind of fun. We'll catch a couple more and then we'll switch to maybe a spinnerbait just to see if I can do more conventional type fishing. I really think my best chance of catching one of the brooders is on a fly though. Yeah, and catching one on this tenkara rod would really be a blast. Probably getting anywhere from, I'm guessing, 20 to 25 feet on these casts. I might switch to the other side. Or I might be patient and just wait to see if something comes up. I think I'll wait. The wind's turned against me. It's now pushing at an angle towards me. There's a guy. Alright, we're going to wait till they come closer. We'll keep this out, but I'm going to switch to a pet spoon. See if we can catch something on a more active bait. I'm going to work this kind of high on the surface since they seem to be patrolling higher in the water column. Of course, as soon as I cast, I don't see any. There's one. Make it go across in front of his path. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and let it hit the bottom. And then this way I can find out if they're sitting low or not. I'm going to try a color change. There we go. Just a nice little change in color. Looks like 10 inches. Not as chunky as the first one, but there it is. And let's go ahead and release. See, as soon as they hit, they turn belly up. There we go. Oh, come on, let me. There you go. So no real pattern right now, 3 different hits. Almost all of them on one of the first casts, so it almost makes me think if I just keep changing baits that I'll catch a new fish. But I think that's just more of a fisherman's tale. That was also on my first cast. So I let that one go all the way down to the bottom, which was about a count of 7. Snapped it so that the blade starts going, and then just reeling in at a moderate to slow speed. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. One fish is chasing another. Let's see. I could literally, well, actually, now that I think about it, it could be 2 fish chasing a smaller fish, but I did see 2 of these fish that were probably 10 inches up on the surface. Let's see if they're still active. My catch rate on casting after something that jumps is very low, but I always have to try. Okay, so back to my theory of change the bait. I think I will go to a fly on my fly rod. I think I've proven that there are fish here that are actively biting. It's just figuring out what they want. It looks like they're eating all different types of things. So I have the copper john on my tenkara rod. So I don't have another one. That means that I've got to think of something else. Actually, that's kind of a copper john pattern. Makes me wonder if I should try a topwater floating fly. I think we gotta pull it in, change the fly. I think I'm going to pack up the fly rod and keep my tenkara rod ready for anybody cruising up close. And I'm going to try something if I have a small enough hook using the salmon eggs. Let's see, does it float? Ah, yes, wonderful. So you can see that is a salmon egg, gulp salmon egg floating on this hook. So I'm just going to give about 5 feet to this weighted bobber and see if I can't catch something on the top. Did the bait come off? It did. Well, that's a shame. Okay, we'll just lob this out there. And I'll put it on this side. So you can see I have that. Well, you probably can't see it on the video, but I can just barely see that. There it is. One on the top. That is awesome. Well, that came as planned. Now the only thing I'm concerned about this is, will I gut hook one? This one's 10 inches. There it is. And let's go ahead and release them. Come on. There. That was awesome. I was hoping that would happen. I wasn't expecting it to happen, but that's nice to catch one right off the top. That wasn't very long of a wait either, so they're hungry for something that's floating. I'm gonna reel that one in because I was reeling it in and probably made it look weird. Let's try over here. Oh yes, oh yes. Oh, that big fish went all the way up to it. Let's see if it turns around. Oh, it took my bait. I had one of the big ones. Oh, worse than that, my line snapped. I may have had it. Well, I have 3 more of these hooks left, and then I'll have to stop doing that or come up with something else. Alright, we're going to just plop this right into that pile right there. They always go after the big bobber first. I don't know if you can see that, but they go straight to it. Going to be, oh, here we go, here we go. Nope. Yep. Oh, that, it went, it's just, it can't decide if it wants to eat it. It looked at it 3 times, swam up to it 3 times, and then turned around. Here comes this big fish. It looks at the big bobber, doesn't like it. Let's see if it goes after the bait. Oh my gosh, look at these guys. Okay, we're gonna have to try to catch this guy. Oh no, no, he got it. It's a little guy. And I got lucky, it's still hooked in the mouth. It's barbless, so it just comes right out. I'm guessing that's 8 inches. Let me go check. Actually, 8.5, 9 inches. Bye-bye. Well, that's 2 fish on the topwater gulp. That was cool. Let's see if we can get a third. That might be my pattern, is just eggs on the top. So we're going to try over here again. Oh, there's a big guy. It's got a small little school of fish following it too, so let's see if I can... Oh, scared a bunch of them, but let's see what happens to the rest. Oh, bait came off. And somebody ate it. Look at that. It just shows they would have eaten my bait. Well, that's cool. That would have been 3 fish that would have been caught on this technique. Oh, here they go. They looked at the big one first, of course. They even attacked the big one first. Here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. No, he turned around. It attacked it. I need to just put a hook on that bobber. Got a bite, but didn't catch it. I probably would have a better hookup rate if I had a barbed hook. I just don't have any on me. Even though it's a bit of bait soaking, it's kind of fun to watch because I get to actually see them come up and attack it. Here's another one going after the bobber. Okay, we're changing that bobber. This will also land a lot lighter, so that's kind of good. So if you're thinking of coming over to Upper Tawa Pond, there's a lot of fish out here. Pretty cool to see them actively coming to the surface and being able to even target them if you know what you're doing or have a bait that can do that. It does get busy later in the day, but otherwise it's a pretty good fishing day. Till next time, tight lines. Oh, he missed it. There he goes. Looks like 10.5. Better fish, probably the bigger one for today. Oh, it got my, did I get it? Oh, holy smokes. I think I did. There it is. He's snagged. It actually ate the bobber, and which made it slide all the way down until I ended up tail hooking it somewhere. There it is. Fortunately, it is barbless, so it will just pop right out. There it is. And I caught me my first brooder. There it is. Okay. Well, it's well over 12 inches. Let's see if I can take a good picture of this. Okay. There we go. First and only brooder of the year, but I caught one. So that's fun.
I'm real fast.
Yeah.
Ready? Hold this.
Okay.
Hold it. Right here.
When you're ready,
Okay.
just lower it down.
Lower it down in the water and let his head out so we can see. Watch.
There he goes.
Watch, he's gonna swim away.
Say bye-bye.
Bye, fishy.
Bye. So that's how to catch a brooder using a bobber. So, much like what I was suggesting, I might just put hooks on the bobber. I have added a hook to the bobber. Let's see if I can get them to bite it again. I think what they're doing is they're biting the bottom of it. At least I'm hoping so. If that's the case, then I might actually catch one on this. The only issue is, will the hook pop out of that spring? There we go. That's off the bottom. So the answer is yes, you can catch them using other techniques, such as just under a float. That's a better fish. 11. Really skinny though. Come on. There he goes.